Hello and welcome to the Unofficial BSHL Senior Hockey League Podcast. I'm here, your host Corey, with my co-host, also named Corey.
Hello, everybody.
We're here for the Week 5 preview.
Week 5.
All right, Week 5 preview. We've got some pretty good games this weekend.
Some interesting ones, some intriguing ones too.
A really good rivalry game on Friday night. Two of our favorite teams on Sunday battling it out.
Yep. Start off with Friday.
All right.
Tracadie at Shippagan. Can Shippagan get their first win?
Okay, so let's break it down. Tracadie and Shippagan's a huge rivalry, first of all, so that's exciting. Yeah. That should be fun. The man, I haven't seen the Alpines yet this year. They're good. I'm sure they're good. They beat Dalhousie.
Yeah, they're the only team we haven't seen, huh?
Yeah, they are. I'm sure they beat Dalhousie. I'm sure they're gonna have a really good season this year. Now that things look like it's settled down a little.
Yeah.
Shippagan impressed me last week, man.
Shippagan is sneaky good. Yeah. We've said that before. We said that at the beginning. A full bench, that's dangerous.
Yeah. The Bizzos are really good, man. They're so good. They're such good players. They have solid goaltending. Like they ran out of gas on Sunday. There's nothing more than that, nothing less than that. Yeah. That should be a great game Friday. It's in Shippagan, I believe, right? So hopefully they have a really good lineup.
And I believe that's the only game on Friday.
Yeah, I think it's the only game on Friday. Normally we get some Northman games in on Friday, but the Northmen are off this weekend.
They are. But Shippagan certainly is not, because the next night they travel to Dopetown to face the Lumberjacks.
Ooh, I'm sure that's gonna be a fun game.
Yeah, another big test for Les Marchands de Shippagan.
Yeah, it just seems like they're facing a solid team. The Dopetown's coming, or River Valley's coming off of a big win against the Hawks, so they're gonna be riding high.
Oh, absolutely. The Hawks, speaking of them, they make the trip to Tracadie.
What should have been the finals matchup last year.
Should have. That would have been an interesting finals.
Yeah, it's going to be a phenomenal game in Tracadie.
Not an easy weekend for Tracadie.
No. Back-to-back games too, but man, they're probably so hyped to play the Hawks. It'll be really fun to see that game.
Yeah. Dalhousie, their sole game will be in Spring Hill. How does Dalhousie come back from their first loss?
That's what I want to see. Yeah, how are they going to bounce back from that against the Spring Hill team that had a really pretty good weekend against Bucktouche last weekend?
Hey, you go 3 out of 4 points. You're just missing that 1 point. You did pretty well other than that.
Yeah, you can ask for better, but really 3 out of 4 points in this league is not bad, especially as competitive as this year. So Dalhousie in Spring Hill. I think Dalhousie is going to come out ready to prove something.
Yeah, I think so. We'll get to our predictions after, but we have one more game. Spring Hill will meet the Hawks.
In LC, in Rishwakto.
In LC.
Yeah.
I got this as my game of the week.
Do you? I think Shippagan Tracadie on Friday night's my game of the week, probably. That's going to be a solid rivalry game. But I always love when I get to see Spring Hill and the Hawks.
Yeah, there's something about these two teams. It always gets so violent, and it's like having spoken with Dave Boyce before, he's like, nobody hates our team. Like, there's a rivalry here, there's a rivalry there. We're from Nova Scotia, so we don't really have a rival. But then you see them against the Hawks, and I don't know if it's just something to prove against one of the bigger teams in the league, but Spring Hill always brings their A game.
Yeah, it's always been a really good game. It's always been a really rough game. I can only think, there was a blowout last year by the Hawks, but besides that, a lot of one-goal games and just really rough stuff. That last game in Spring Hill, in the end, man, got really, really heated.
Yeah, so we got to look out for that. That's why it's going to be my game of the week, because that's just going to be a must-see.
don't be alarmed, Corey, but there's either a ghost behind the curtain on the other side of this room, or the cat is behind the curtain on the other side of this room. So I hope you don't get stuck with cat ass in your face again. But at least I'm not going to get scared because she moved the freaking curtain and kind of set herself off there. So, what are we looking at for league leaders right now? There's a bunch of Dalhousie players, like 1, 2, 3, right? So we have Pascal Valcourt, Jessica Bernard.
But Pascal Valcourt has the most points. I believe he has 7 goals and 17 points.
Yeah.
So 10 assists.
Yeah.
And I believe Jessica Bernard leads the league with goals with 9. I don't have the list in front of me. I had it. If I just skip through my book here a second.
Yeah, I've got it right in front of me here. So if we look at the league, Jessica Bernard is leading the league in goals. Pascal Valcourt tied with Mac Brown, both with 7 goals as well. 17 points for Valcourt to lead the league. So
in what, 5 games? 4 games?
6 games for Valcourt.
6 games.
Jessica Bernard has 9 goals in 5 games, while Mac has 7 goals in 3 games. So nothing wrong with that for Mac.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Mac's been on it, man. It's unreal. Over 2 goals a game average. It's fun to watch. And then, can't take anything away from our guest this week, Chris Keating, sitting 5th in the league with 9 points, 6 goals, 3 assists. Just a phenomenal start to the season for Chris.
Absolutely. A big thanks to Chris Keating. Just thank you for doing this. And if you haven't heard this episode yet, go check it out. Give us a little bit of time.
Yeah, Chris is a great guy.
Great guy. Predictions.
Oh.
For this weekend.
I don't even want to talk about predictions. I got annihilated last week in predictions.
Yeah, I didn't do so great either. I ended up with half and half. I had 3 wins, 3 losses. You had 2 wins, 4 losses.
Yeah, that's correct.
Our score so we started this on week 3, I believe. So we missed week 1 and 2. And right now it's very close, but I have 7 wins, 3 losses. Corey Robichaud, he has 6 wins, 4 losses. So prediction time, Tracadie versus Shippigan. Who's taking this?
Tracadie's getting the win there, in my opinion, against Shippigan.
I got Shippigan winning.
Okay. I would love that.
Rivalry game, they're going to bring their A game. So Shippigan and River Valley.
It's cat
There's
time.
The cat backside.
It's cat time in the podcast. Corey, carry this for a second. I'm going to sneak the cat out the door here. You can go see Tracy.
All right. So Shippigan at River Valley. While Corey is away bringing the cat, I'm going to give you who I think is going to win, and I think the Lumberjacks take this one. And I don't know what Corey's going to say, but while Corey's gone, no, here he is again.
Yeah, I'm back. The cat is gone. There will be no more cat backside this episode.
Okay, so Shippigan and River Valley, I got River Valley taking it.
I think River Valley. If they play like they did last week, there's no way that they're losing. But
yeah,
can Simpson do that again?
He might. Is it that they have the Hawks number though?
That's fair. Yeah, I think Shippigan's right on the cusp of getting a win. So, I'll go Shippigan in that game.
Okay, so we're disagreeing on the first 2 games. The Hawks versus the Alpine.
I think that's a Hawks win.
I also think that's a Hawks win. Dalhousie, Spring Hill.
I think that's Dalhousie all day. Dalhousie's going to have something to prove.
I think Spring Hill's going to have something to prove. I am picking Spring Hill.
I like when we
Spring Hill versus the Hawks.
Spring Hill.
I got the Hawks.
That's good.
We agreed on 1 game.
That's perfect. Someone's going to run away with the lead here. Maybe we'll see what happens. I do think Dalhousie is going to come out with something to prove in Spring Hill. And then I think the next night Spring Hill is going to come out with something to prove against the Hawks. So, it's going to be a fun weekend of hockey. I'm not sure what games we're going to. We'll see what the schedule permits. I know Saturday night we won't be at any games. We'll be at North Pro Canadian Wrestling.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time there. This is the last North Pro show. We might catch an IHW show in December, but seems like it's gonna be mostly hockey for a while, which is fine by me. I'm enjoying these games. Corey, do you wanna before we leave? Do you want to get into the standings?
Yeah, we've got lots of time here, so let's get into it. The
So
team at the top, the
top,
Dalhousie
we
Marauders.
got at 5 wins, 1 loss for 10 points.
Man, great start to the season.
Great start. It's only going to get better, I imagine. Number 2, the Miramichi Northmen. 4 wins, 1 loss for 8 points.
Again, you can't. That's a great start. They're off this weekend, so that's
absolutely.
That's not going to do them any harm for sure. Get a little bit of rest.
Yeah. At the 3rd spot, we got Spring Hill Coal Miners. 3 wins, 2 losses, 1 overtime loss for 7 points.
Yeah, the overtime loss was that shootout loss to Bucktouche where the JCs just rallied back. Man, I wish I would have seen that game live. It looks like it was really exciting.
Yeah. At number 4, the LC Pucktuck Hawks. 3 wins, 1 loss for 6 points.
It's a great start for the Hawks. Who's next?
Tracadie is number 5. The Tracadie Alpine, 2 wins, 1 loss for 4 points.
Nothing wrong with that.
What's that?
Nothing wrong with that. Sitting 2-1 in the standings.
Yeah. Number 6, the River Valley Lumberjacks. 1 win, 3 losses for 2 points.
Yeah, they've got to, like I said, they're going to be really excited after that win against the Hawks last week. So I think they could roll some wins here.
At number 7, the Bucktouche JCs, 1 win, 4 losses for 2 points.
Yeah, JCs are off this weekend, so
they are. And finally, has to be one that's in last place. Shippigan Marchand, 0 wins, 5 losses, 0 points. Do they get rid of that goose egg?
Yeah, you got to think this weekend. They've got 2 games. They could easily take 1.
They got 2 games. They gotta.
Yeah,
gotta.
They're a good team.
I think they do it at home.
Yeah, they're a team that even if they finish really low in the standings, I wouldn't want to play them in the first round. That's for sure.
Yeah, they just keep proving our point that they're sneaky good. The result just hasn't gone in their way. A lot of close games. That game against the Hawks, the problem was a short bench, and with a short bench, you got more of the same guys playing. You gas out.
Yeah,
simple as that.
I really want to get back out to another Shippigan game in the near future because I'd love to see them again. They were really exciting to watch. They had a fun game style. That goalie, man, they scored against the Hawks just seconds into the game. That save, man, just amazing. So
I believe it was Tommy Bezo, right, that scored 12 seconds in.
I'm not sure who scored the goal, but man, it definitely quieted the arena.
It did, but the Hawks rallied back. It's like it's so hard to pick. It's just not fair to pick someone to win the cup because it's too early. The Hawks are great. Dalhousie's great. Miramichi's great. Spring Hill's good. Shippigan's sneaky good. Bucktouche is going to bounce back. River Valley's playing great. Tracadie's great. It's too early. It's so too early just to pick a favorite for the cup.
Yeah, there's a 25-man team or 25-man roster that's getting announced in January sometime, so it'll be easier to kind of figure out where the teams are going to stand after that. But for now, I wouldn't feel comfortable making that prediction yet.
Yeah.
I will make the prediction that we're going to have a great time at North Pro on Saturday night. Already pumped for that.
That's it. That's obvious.
Can't wait to see the Hawks on Sunday. So, yeah, always fun, man. It's going to be a good weekend. Let me know in the comments below where you're going to be this weekend, what games you're going to be checking out. And thanks everybody that gives us the out-of-town scoreboards. It's certainly appreciated to be able to keep track of all the teams live as it's going on. That's been one of my favorite things about this channel is just all these up-to-date score things we keep getting messages for. It's really fun. So we have a giveaway going on our page, Corey, with Paisano's
We do.
Pizza. So go like and share that for your chance to win. And thanks, Paisano's, for doing that. Can't wait to get back there and get some more pizza, man.
So, I really want to try those Donair burgers.
I don't blame you, man. Those look pretty good.
Those sound fantastic.
Corey, man, it's been a good time. Good episode.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Take care.